meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no more. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. This field, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Right to the 3.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Out. Gun.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Ramik Wilson on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Mike's 59.
A shotgun snap for Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Son.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. They'll roll him out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
7-7. Ready? Ready?
Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll find good one here on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Get him. Get him. Mike 5'9".
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 22 yards there, a first down.
Complete to Adam Thielen. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, look at him.
Check, 59. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. This is Homer. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Kill. Tighten up.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Collins, and they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch the ship.
Red 80.
Watch the ship. Check safety.
They'll run this with Homer, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
We got this.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On first and 10, Newton. And the grab by Croft. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Gun.
54.
On first down, Newton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 63 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Going on the ground with Homer. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Travis Homer, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back to...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This is Golden. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the draw, this is Goldman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you. I got you, son. Hey, high 7.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gallman will run it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he will have the first down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Again, it's Homer. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A delayed give to Gallman. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They'll run for it with Gallman. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
49, check 49, check 49.
36. Great.
Second and 10, Newton again. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own
Now
sideline.
we'll see what his offense can do. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Darnold. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. That's complete to Goldman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Titans. Travis Homer with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now remember, still time. They can elect to kick it now from back at the 20.
You have to know what you have mentally from your kicker, because the extra points have stressed these guys out all across the league. But I think at this stage of the game, I tried him out there and try it from the 20.
Here's Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was pump the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Boykin on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. Here we go, here we go. Mike, 55. 55.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he finds his running back, who snuck right down the middle of the field. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
55. Great.
Check 13.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check, 59. What we got? Gun. Right, check, 59.
Come on, boy.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Hey, son.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the slant. Hey, 58.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch your leg. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now Gallman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
50 seconds to mine. Cut. Check nickel. Red 80. Check 6 guys. Red 80. Big air. Joker. Red 80. Twist. Shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Gallman. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Right back to him on 1st down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
We're going to start. 50 seconds of Mike. You ain't ready. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, alert 3. Hey, check 20. Ready. Check 37. Check it.
Now it's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Cincinnati, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.